And here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for New York, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns down low. He's against Turner. And the basket by Towns.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Here's Turner. Nembhard with it. Outside Nesmith. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Nembhard outside. Pass to Nesmith. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Bridges. He's guarded by Nembhard. Up top, Anunoby. Outside Brunson. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Brunson against Halliburton. And Turner with the block. Pass to Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Siakam from behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Turner passes to Halliburton. The 3 sinks the tray.
And Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Pass to Brunson. Over Halliburton. And it's Brunson again missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Siakam. And Anunoby pulls it down.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the Knicks miss again.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Halliburton against Brunson. Outside Hart. to halt the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Indiana leading by 3. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor. And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Outside Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Siakam. Hart from long range connects from downtown. Hart's got 5 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Halliburton, and the layup is good off the glass.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Towns for 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Halliburton, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Siakam. Shoots over Bridges. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Outside Anunoby. And again, the Knicks missing. Pacers leading by 6. Nesmith on the wing. Inside. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
And for New York, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Right side Hart. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
The Pacers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. That three's off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Hart passes to Brunson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Siakam. Back to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Out to Bridges. The floater. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And now it's just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Matherin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam outside to the middle. Achua with a steal. Over to the left wing. And here's Payne outside to the right side. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Dadier.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by the Pacers. Dadier. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Pass to Shepard. Wing shot on the way. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's McConnell after the basket by New York on the other end. Toppin against Achua. Toppin passes to Siakam over Towns. And he can't bank that one in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Achua can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. McBride on the double team. Siakam outside. Pass to Matherin. And Indiana misses again. New York shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 8-point New York lead.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Pass to Shepard. The three. Drills it from deep.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Payne. .111 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dadier. He's covered by Matherin. Back to Achua. 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Matherin. From downtown. Achua with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Now Payne, guarded by Toppin. Here's Towns. Now here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Achua's gone 2 of 4 from the field. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's New York now. They're on a 20-5 run. Brunson surveys. Achua with a screen on McConnell. Down low. Just 3 on the clock. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front, up 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got T.J. McConnell. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Toppin in at the center position, locking down the middle. And here are the Knicks now, after the basket by Indiana. Outside Achua, lets it go from deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to McConnell. Fires the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Well, the Knicks shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Achua with a screen on McConnell. Achua with the dunk.
Brunson, a nice feed. That's just good offense.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton draws the double. Achua with a steal. To the inside. And stolen by McConnell. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. Now Halliburton. From outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Shamet, no good. And Walker's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. Halliburton finds Walker. Knocks down the long J. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Pass to McBride. Robinson, a screen on Mathurin. Oh, there's the alley! And a big finish by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Halliburton misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Clock at 6. Back to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. And now a 10-point Knick lead.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Toppin, a screen on Achua. Halliburton on the wing. They grab their own miss. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Pass to Shamet. Launches it. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 10. Walker sets a screen. Halliburton for 3. Ooh, a long-range missile from Halliburton.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times. Walker against Achua.
Pass to Brunson. This one for three. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there's the lob and the jam by Walker.
Go up and get it, young man. Walker's terrifying when he's attacking the rim.
Knicks leading by 8. Outside Achua. Pass to Brunson. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Outside Walker. Pass to Halliburton. McConnell outside. And the three off target. New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Brunson against McConnell. Outside McBride. Beyond the arc. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 10. McConnell passes to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Halliburton left side. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 12-point New York lead. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Walker with a steal. Here's Halliburton knifing in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. A nice job on that drive.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A new lineup here for New York. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Bridges. Payne, a screen on Matherin. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it. Hart against Siakam. Another shot. And it's Hart laying it in. Hart's got 9.
Sometimes plays take extra effort. Usually it's Josh Hart who will be the one to make it.
Nembhard, the pass to Matherin. It's stolen by Hart. High post Towns. Back to Hart. Over Matherin. A rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nesmith. There's the triple. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Outside Hart. Oh, and Turner with a block. Fast break. Here we go. Jacks up at 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've got a 9-point lead. Towns down low. Turner covers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Wright's checked in for Payne. And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Hart. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. They push it up 4-on-3. Anunoby for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam for three. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 11. Outside Hart. Let's go with a three. He buries it from three. Hart's got 12 points.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
Outside Nesmith. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Give him 8 points now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Wright. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Nesmith with it. Hart covering. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Indiana shooting their first free throw tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Payne's checked in. .133 left to play in the first half. Mathurin against Bridges from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mathurin against Payne. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Towns outside. 4-3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Turner inside. Towns on him. Here's Nesmith. Second shot opportunity. And scoring inside is Turner. Turner's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Siakam. Hart from long range. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mathurin. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Josh Hart getting it done for the New York Knicks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the...
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Pacers trail by 8. We've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Here's Nesmith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
It's Hart on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Nesmith on the wing. Offensive rebound. Turner. Can't hit from in close.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 6. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break, New York. Here's Towns. Yes, it's good. Towns has got 6 points.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Turner. And there's the drive.
Whoa, Miles Turner. Put that on his highlight reel.
Knicks leading by 6. Bridges outside. High post Towns. Brunson against Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson from the arc. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 6. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Fires from deep. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. Brunson passes to Bridges. Three-pointer. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Siakam, the pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. Shot clock at 5. Chalk up 2 there. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like whenever Turner attacks the rim, using his agility there to take the advantage.
Back to Brunson. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A., the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yes, slamming it down off the drive, and the defense had no response for the incoming Turner.
Outside Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Siakam. Doubled by Siakam. Hart passes to Bridges. Releases. Siakam pulls down the board.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Halliburton outside. Offline with a 3. New York leading by 5. Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Towns for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Here's Nesmith. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Anunoby. Hard against Siakam. Towns, a screen on Siakam. New York again can't hit. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers for the tie. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
And Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Halliburton, and Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 13 now.
Brunson continuing to work hard out there to track down good shots.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 11. There's Nesmith with a 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. From deep three-point land. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Tries again. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great anticipation from Turner. Hanging in the air for the putback there.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And here's Turner from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Halliburton with the ball. He's got 17. Pass to Nesmith. Pat misses. Had a chance to tie it. New York leading by 3. Hart with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. The 3-ball. Hart can't hit. And the Pacers shooting around 45% since the break. Turner with it. Outside Nesmith. Turner, a screen on Anunoby. There's Nesmith with the 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Achua comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Payne against McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Here's Shepard. And here's McConnell, defended by Payne. McConnell's shot is off. The Knicks shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. The Pacers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to McConnell. Here's Shepard. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
New York trailing. Outside Payne. Now McBride. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
McConnell against Payne. Pass to Shepard. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Payne. He's marked by McConnell. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell outside. The 3-pointer off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. New York out in front. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Toppin in at the center position, locking down the middle. Achua with a screen on McConnell. He drops it from range.
And this is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Halliburton. To the inside. Outside Mathurin. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Brunson against McConnell. And stolen by McConnell. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Halliburton for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Achua passes to McBride. Left side Robinson. Back to Payne. Toppin with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And here's Payne outside. Walker pulls down the board. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pacers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
Achua with a screen on Halliburton. Achua passes to Brunson. Will it go? New York again can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Mathurin finds McConnell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Timeout.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Nimhart, he's checked in for Indiana. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
That's good from Bridges. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Brunson passes to Achua. Back to Brunson. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It goes on Obi Toppin. That free throw good from Brunson.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Pass to Halliburton. Tries to break his ice. Can't connect from short range.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And it's Brunson missing. Indiana trailing here. Matherin with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up, and the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Achua with a screen on Halliburton. Outside Achua for three. Matherin with a rebound. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Walker, count it, and the foul. Precious Achua picks one up.
And Walker is a big guy and fantastic at using his muscle to gut through tight coverage.
One shot.
Between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
McBride with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. McBride passes to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Matherin finds Halliburton. Lets the three fly, and Matherin gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 5. Walker with a steal. And here's Halliburton. Matherin, a screen on Brunson. Halliburton's shot is good. Now Brunson. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Now here's Halliburton. Toppin outside from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Robinson. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
Halliburton with the ball. And here's Toppin from the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Up top, Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Achua for 3. That's his 6th miss, now 5 of 11. Indiana leading by 6. Walker attacking, and the jam by Walker.
An NBA player with a football body. Jarris Walker is so tough to guard. I mean, he's creating serious matchup problems here tonight.
Out left to the wing. And they double up Brunson. Back to Achua. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Achua with the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. Knicks on D. They trail by 6. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And an Obi for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brunson. Banked it in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Nembhard outside. Shoots over Bridges. That one's off. Still out of sync. New York shooting at 45% of the game so far. Towns finds Brunson to take the lead. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Turner passes to Nembhard. There's a screen by Turner. And Anunoby pulls it down. Bridges right side.
That is what I'm talking about. And Bridges elevating his game.
Well, Indiana shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Brunson. Towns down low. Turner covers. Towns can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. Here's Turner. Halliburton for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. There's a minute 47 left in the game. And here's Halliburton to win the drought. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Out to Bridges, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Towns. And it's off from 3-point range.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
Brunson against Halliburton.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Fires the 3. The 3 is up. Turner no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Halliburton. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Halliburton outside. With some arc. Good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. To the middle. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Outside Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Brunson. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Towns, a screen on Siakam. Hart passes to Bridges. Buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And here's Turner. Doubled by Towns. Turner passes to Nembhard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knicks leading by 3. Towns with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. And the 3-pointer goes. Nembhard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson against Halliburton. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, so far the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Here's Siakam. Softly drops in the floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Now Siakam from outside the arc. They get it back. Second chance effort. Turner, no good. For New York, they've gone a scorching hot 5 for 5 in OT. It's stolen by Halliburton. By himself. And Hallie to the hoop.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14. Bridges, a screen on Siakam. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. The shot's good. Bridges has got 24 points. Here's Halliburton. It's stolen by Hart. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes in. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Good. Halliburton.
That couldn't have gone any better. The and one play makes it a one-possession game.
Now here's Bridges. He's guarded by Nembhard. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Something about the little guy willing to stick his nose in there. Brunson gets his team going with that kind of play.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Indiana has gotten 1 of 3 shots to fall from deep in OT. Inside, and stolen by Bridges. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out, Towns. For 3, Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. There's 45 seconds left in OT. Siakam, the pass to Turner. Indiana again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. That one no good.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Siakam against Hart. So New York wins it. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period. And then,
all right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brent.
Hey, Clark. In tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Towns for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Brunson, left side. Takes a 3. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton in the corner. Hart with it. Halliburton picks him up. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. And Coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Hart. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Siakam outside. Here's Nesmith. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
To the inside, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Anunoby. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the triple.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Halliburton against Brunson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Turner with a screen on Anunoby, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Offline with his three. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks, trailing by 4. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Siakam. That three off the mark. For New York, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Hart. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And Siakam throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bridges outside. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot, and it's sent back by Turner. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Towns. 8 points for him, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Hart. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now just a 2-point Indiana lead. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he recovers it. Hart finds Brunson. Over Halliburton. And it's Brunson missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Bridges. Now Nembhard, rebounded by Hart. Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 10.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Bridges. For 3, Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson outside. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Now here's Turner.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing by 2. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pass to Dottier. New York moving the ball around. McConnell with it. Working on Payne. Here's Mathurin. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And here is Toppin. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Toppin passes to Siakam. Back to Toppin. Nailed from three-point land. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
McBride with the ball. No scoring in this one. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
McBride passes to Towns. From outside, off the mark. Pacers leading by 6. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
One shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Halliburton outside, and Halliburton slams it in.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. And here is Achua. To the paint. Out to Brunson. New York missing again. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Mathurin. Here's Toppin. Brunson covering. Now, here is Halliburton. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Knicks trail by 7. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Jalen Brunson out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Robinson, and it's McBride in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. The shot's good from Brunson.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now Shamet following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
McConnell against Brunson. Pass to Toppin. Back to McConnell. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. New York trailing. Shamet on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Brunson down the lane. Can't get it to fall. Indiana leading by 4.
I'm open.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McConnell passes to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Walker is screen on Brunson. Here's McConnell. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brunson, no good. The Pacers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The putback. Robinson pulls it in. New York has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Brunson. Outside Robinson. Now Achiuwa. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Achiuwa's got 5. Indiana leading. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Brunson against McConnell. Toppin a screen on Brunson. Inside. And Toppin throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Brunson following the score by Indiana. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Now shooting just 20% this game at 2 for 10. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Shamet. Still without a basket. Achiuwa kicks to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Robinson. Fires from deep. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Brunson against McConnell. Brunson the pass to Achiuwa. To stop the run. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Pacers leading by 7. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 12.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
That free throw missing. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And it's 9 points for Aaron Neesmith.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Now Achua. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Brunson against Halliburton. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Pass to Siakam. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Traps in the tray. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Halliburton looking around. Towns with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Pacers. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability. That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. Siakam up top. Defended by Hart. Turner with the screen. Here's Nembhard. Turner. Pass to McConnell. Turner with the screen for McConnell. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. They set the pick. Here's Nembhard. Missed it, even after all those chances. Pass to Payne. Now Bridges. Towns with it. Nembhard covering. And Towns the bucket on the assist for Bridges. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
a force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Tries it from the top of the key, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Siakam's got 8 points.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Here's Towns.
Oh! How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Pacers trail by 3. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. New York with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Hart kicks to Anunoby. To the wing on the left. Now here's Payne, covered by Siakam. Pacers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Floats one. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Payne, outside Towns. Back to Payne. From the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Nesmith, defended by Bridges. Turner with a screen on Towns. Nembhard, and he hits it to tie the game up. Nembhard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. That's tipped. Anunoby against Turner, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 6 points for Miles Turner. Payne dishes to Towns. This one for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Turner. It's rebounded by New York.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hart finds Towns. Now here's Payne. Here's Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Here's Siakam. And that one, good. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
Pass to Bridges. And here is Anunoby. Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 23 points. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game. Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And Indiana shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Hart. Towns, high post. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana leading. Halliburton right side. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Now here's Towns. 23 points in the game. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists in the game. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Halliburton finds Nesmith. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The 3. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. They get a hand on it. Turner against Towns. Turner passes to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Out to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Pacers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Nembhard on the wing. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Top of the key jumper, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Towns for the tie. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Took him no time at all on that one. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's Hart. On the wing, Bridges. Nembhard covering. New York, no good that time either.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Halliburton for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Towns. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Outside, Towns. 5 to shoot. Hart against Siakam. Over Hart. That one a little long. Knicks trail by 7. Some nice passing by New York here. Over to the left wing. That's a 2 from Towns. Money from the wing. Towns has got 25 points.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Hart, wide open, he fires. Drills the three-pointer. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And he converts the layup. Halliburton's got 21 in the game.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Towns against Turner, and it's sent back by Turner. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 6. Right side Towns. Back to Brunson. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Indiana leading by 6. Halliburton with it. He's got 21. Down low, Towns with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride, but that fella's got some big feet too. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Turner passes to Mathurin. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Towns missing. Pacers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. Beyond the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They double-team Siakam. Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. And the 3 off target. Pass to Hart. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to town. Hart's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Knicks.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
They double-team Siakam. Shoots over Achua. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 15 points.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Outside, Towns. They get it again. Achua kicks to Bridges. Hart, no good. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Brunson. Brunson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Looking to get it going. Brunson barreling into the rim.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside Turner. Mathurin for 3. That one, no good. New York shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Brunson finds Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Achua. To the inside. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Indiana also making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 15. Bounce pass from McConnell. And then Toppin with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now, here's Siakam. Tapping a screen on Robinson. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic. You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Siakam against Robinson. Siakam outside. Outside Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot. Mathurin's got his second bucket of the night. Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Payne out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Indiana. Here's Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Indiana leading by 7. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Fires the 3. The rebound by McBride.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Toppin can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Halliburton against Brunson, and it's blocked. McBride passes to Brunson to tie it up. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 24.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Count it, and the pace of lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Count that one. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Toppin can't get it to go. Here's New York. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Achiuwa. McBride with the ball. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Halliburton with the steal. Now, here's McConnell. Payne covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. And Indiana with a change here, too. Nembhard's checked in. And both free throws good for McConnell. And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to Achiuwa. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Walker. 5 on the clock. And here's Brunson outside. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by McBride. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 27 points.
You know, the outside game is really one of Halliburton's strengths. He makes that corner 3 look like a layup.
And here's Brunson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
One shot.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Pass to Toppin. From downtown, a shot by Nembhard, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
Brunson, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Walker surveying the floor. Halliburton on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor. Shooting 2.
That's good from Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Now here's Brunson. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Siakam up and in on the layup. Siakam's got 19 points.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
With some art, bucket is good. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
Boy, once Siakam gets in the lane with that little floater, not much you can do defensively.
And here's Brunson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Nembhard finds Turner. It's rebounded by New York. On deep, Brunson. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shots good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
McBride with the ball. Nembhard covering. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 21.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Knicks trail by 7. Hart, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Siakam's shot is off. The Knicks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Bridges' shot, good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Siakam outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Siakam's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Siakam. Inside, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Towns. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the middle. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 11. Siakam for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Shakes him. And it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 17 now just in the second half.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. Anunoby's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Indiana.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Halliburton outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining.